friend of mine used to refer to my low tuning as ass low flat. He's like, yeah, you always tune your guitar down to ass low flat. I'm like, all right.
Ass low flat. That's a highlight.
So Doug and I became a two-piece. We started to refer to ourselves as a power duo. And at this point, I started throwing octave pedals on my bass because I was playing 5-string bass at this point.
Really?
I hadn't graduated to the 12-string yet.
Oh, man.
And that's one thing about my 12. I missed that low B string.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying custom prices to get a 15-string bass.
Oh, wait. Well, you said you missed your 12. You mean your 5?
I missed the low B on my 5.
On your 5.
Sorry, yeah,
okay,
I misspoke.
gotcha. Now, could you, well, I guess, why would you tune your entire 12-string down
to baritone level?
Okay.
Down to typo negative tuning.
Or worse.
Yeah. A friend of mine used to refer to my low tuning as ass low flat. He's like, yeah, you always tune your guitar down to ass low flat. I'm like, all right.
Ass low flat. That's a highlight.
And Doug and I got to play a lot of really cool gigs as a two-piece.
Mm-hmm. Now, he did drums and you did bass.
Yes, drums and bass at this point. I switched back to bass.
Under Dove of War.
Under Dove of War, yeah, we kept the name. I had an effect pedal on my bass at that point. It's it's called the Fishman Power Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I still own 2 of them. I don't use them anymore, but I own them. And it's basically an octave. It's an octave and a fifth up on bass, so it sounds like there's a guitar playing with you. There's also an overdrive distortion built in, so that part is dirty as well. So it's pretty cool. So you're playing and you've got an octave and a fifth above. So everything you play sounds like there's a guitar playing along with you.
Yeah, doing power chords.
Yeah, so that was really cool. So that helped fill out the sound a little bit. And I mean, some of the more fun shows we did, there used to be a place in Lemoyne called the Championship, or the Champ. I don't know if you remember that before your time.
I am 7 years young to this state.
They were mostly, it was an all-ages club, but it was kind of designed for the young hardcore screamo bands. But every not Christmas, every Halloween, they did what they called their cover song show. Every band that got signed to this show had to play as another band.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, the first time Doug and I did it, we went as, I think that was the year we did it as Slipknot. So 2 guys doing a band that has like 7 or 8 people.
Right.
Like, we did Slipknot. And, I tend to not use the F word on stage very often because it can turn people off. But it's an all-ages club. It's kids. And if you're doing Slipknot, I mean, Corey Taylor uses the F word like 984 times a song. So I think I said more often in that show than I said the rest of the entire year.
Right, rounding down.
Yeah, rounding down. And then the following year, we did it as Iron Maiden, which was really fun. We had a really good Iron Maiden set. And then Dove of War came to, I can't say a screeching halt because I saw it coming. Doug was married and they were wanting to start a family. And he said, at first he's like, I want to try and do the thing. I want to keep doing the band. And then, unlike Jimmy, who got back with me, got back with us a couple weeks later, Doug came back to me the next day. He's like, I'm not going to be able to do it. He's like, I'm not going to even lead you down that road. He's like, nice. I have to stop. He's like, I want to start a family. This is where my life is going right now. I was like, you know what, bro? That's not a problem. I appreciate you being upfront and honest.
Yeah.
And another musical project he was working with was not as understanding.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, oh, dude, I knew when you said you were going to have a kid, this was all going to fall apart.
Oh, my God.
I was like, nah, I'm not going to be that guy.
They sound like Genesis to Peter Gabriel. So anyway.